Psalm 23 is one of the most beloved passages in the Bible, written by King David to illustrate God's care and guidance. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Imagine you're a sheep wandering in a big open field. Sheep are defenseless on their own, needing constant guidance to find food, water, and shelter. David starts by describing God as a shepherd, taking on the role of a provider and protector. Just as a shepherd meets every need of the sheep, God meets our needs. I shall not want means we don't lack anything essential because God watches over us. Think of a time when everything seemed to fall into place even when we didn't see a way. This verse assures us that God is working behind the scenes to provide what we need. He make me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. When life feels overwhelming, this verse reminds us that God leads us to places of rest. Think about going through a busy week, always on the go, and finally taking a weekend trip to the countryside. That calm, quiet, refreshing break is what God provides for our souls. Just as sheep rest in green pastures, safe and fed, God offers us rest in His presence, giving us peace and security. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake. David says that God restores him. Imagine a wilting plant that hasn't been watered in days. When we finally give it water, it slowly stands tall again, its leaves turning vibrant and green, full of life once more. When life drains us, God restores our energy, our hope, and our purpose. He guides us along good paths, steering us away from choices that harm us and toward things that strengthen us. He leads us not for His gain, but because He cares deeply about us. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for Thou art with me. Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort me. This verse speaks to facing tough times. Imagine being in a dark, scary place with shadows all around, yet having a friend by your side changes everything. David says that even when we go through the darkest moments, we don't need to fear because God is with us. The shepherd's rod and staff are tools for guidance and protection, keeping predators away. God's presence is like that steady friend, guiding us even when things seem bleak. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Imagine sitting down to a feast set just for you, while your problems look on helplessly. That's what this verse illustrates, a confidence that God's blessings can't be stopped, even by hardship. Anointing with oil represents honor and blessing, while a cup running over signifies an overflow of God's goodness. This may look like unexpected blessings or a sense of peace even when surrounded by challenges. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. David speaks of God's love that stays with him always. Think of goodness and mercy as two faithful friends who stick with you no matter where life takes you. David's declaration is both a statement of hope and a promise of eternal connection with God. Psalm 23 isn't just words. It's a journey through life's ups and downs with God as our shepherd, guide, and friend. We're never alone, always provided for, and always protected. In every moment, God's presence is with us, leading us to peace and fullness of life.